From downtown, this is Tim Kitzrow from NBA Jam, and you're listening to NintenDomain Podcast. Boom shakalaka!
This week on NintenDomain, I've played through Ys Memoire, Revelations in Celceta, and better get to buying yourself a Switch 2 soon, because that price is going up.
This is an excellent game to play during the day, with the windows open and other people around.
Games tomorrow, probably.
With the sound off or something. Welcome to NintenDomain Podcast, episode 520. Your place to hear Nintendo fans talk about new games, old games, the forever rising price of systems, and whatever else. And we are your hosts. I'm Trey Pigeon Peace Symbol Johnson.
I'm Jeremy Cat Souls Mikowski.
I'm John. Hopefully my Mies are still alive, knitter.
They're probably just real dirty, like Nintendogs. You just got to wash them.
They probably don't need you. They have each other.
They just got flies. Yeah, they can.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Once Jeremy and I moved in, you were done with them. You're like, nah, I don't want to.
They probably started a podcast while you had it closed.
Yeah, podcast about how God doesn't exist.
He went
Because
away.
he's not there anymore. Good God being John is what I meant. But let's start off the show as we normally do and talk about games we got and games we've been playing. I'll start. I've been playing. I really dug into Ys Memoire, Revelations in Celceta this week is what I did.
Yeah, you've been playing that a lot. I've seen you.
That's the only thing I've been playing. Yeah. Well, I just I was kind of just at the beginning of it before. I hadn't really dug into it, and I had just started to get to the the major story moments and all that. So yeah, I was just like, I'm just gonna play this game, and it gets addictive as most of those games do. So I wanted to beat it. I wanted to beat it before the show was over. Before the show started, and I didn't quite beat it. But I'm in the last third of the final dungeon, so I'm pretty close. It's probably going to be one of those things where I'll beat it after the show. Like,
What game are we talking about now?
Ys Memoire, Revelations in Celceta.
Okay.
It's a word salad, but that's all of them, most of them. No, Ys is an action RPG, an actual action RPG, starring Adol Kristen, who has red hair and meets all sorts of fun people. And this is a remake of Ys 4, I think I said this before, which came out on Super Famicom and PC Engine. And there's two different versions. I guess the PC Engine has almost a completely different story, and the Famicom one is considered the regular canon or whatever, but this one is a remake of that. And it starts off with Adol having no memory of anything. He's completely lost his memory. And you just kind of piece together what happened. And you find these crystals, these memory crystals that will show you pieces of things that happened before. And you try to figure out what's going on. And a fun thing about it is every time you go to a different town in the game, there's something that happened that you don't know about. And most of the time, they think that you caused whatever is wrong there. So all the townspeople have like the wrong...
It's like, dude, where's my car?
Yeah, I guess. But they have the wrong impression, or like The Hangover.
Yeah,
where you don't remember anything until later. But it's funny. I think I talked about it a couple weeks ago. Like I went to a town, and you get there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're the one that poisoned the water and killed all the fish." It's like, okay, I don't remember any of that, but sure. But you find out that it's not him, and then you end up going to a dungeon that has to do with whatever it did to the town. That's kind of the way the game goes most of the time. I went to another.
Sounds like something Kefka would do.
Yeah, he pulled the Kefka. But I went to another town where they were like, "Oh yeah, it's basically like whenever like Adol hung out there and made friends with everybody, and then when he leaves, everything goes to shit. So it must be his fault." That's basically how it seems to be. So I went to this other like an Ewok village in the trees, And they're like, "Oh yeah, when you left, these masked people came in and kidnapped a bunch of our villagers, and it's all your fault." That sort of thing. But the town I went to after that was the funniest one, because you come there, like you come to the town, and there's a big grave that says, "Here lies Adol." so they think you're dead. So they already made a headstone for you and all that. And yeah, that's funny. And it turns out that you just disappeared, but they figured, because everybody in this game, they're not very good at figuring out what's going on. So they're like, "Oh, Adol's gone. He must be dead. Let's bury his stuff." So that's basically what they did. Whatever you left. And I guess Adol disappeared, and they're like, "He must be dead." So you go there, and everybody thinks you're dead. It's stuff like that, but it's fun, and you're piecing everything back together. There was a memory showing where Dogi went, so that was cool to figure out what the fuck happened to him. Dogi is the blue-haired fellow that you see in most Ys games. And he had to go. There was some guy that was with him that he had to take to another place, and it just shows a little scene of Adol and Dogi talking, and Dogi being like, "All right, I got to go over here and do this, and make sure you don't get into any trouble. Don't go losing your memory.
Try not to get amnesias.
Don't go sinking a ship or anything like that, like you normally do." So yeah, that's what happens. But there's I don't know how many. What is there, like 5 or 6 dungeons in there? Maybe I'm at like 27 hours of the game, so around 30, depending on how long it takes me to beat the final part of the dungeon here. I get to kill God too, as you should in every game, or at least I get to knock
every JRPG.
I get to knock God out. I guess I didn't necessarily kill him, but But there's this guy that kind of looks like an angel that has like 4 purple wings, and he turns evil, and you get to beat the shit out of him, which I did. And I think I got all my characters to their highest, to like the high, well, not all of them, but some of them to the highest, to the level cap for the first playthrough, which is 60, I think, level 60. And yeah, it's been a really good relaxed game, because I know, most of the Ys games are very similar, but this game, as I said before, this one came out right before Ys 8 did. So you can see a lot of the stuff from Ys 8 in this, just the way the game is. Even though it's it looks like a PlayStation Portable game, but I think it must have released in PSP for Japan and then Vita and America later, because it looks like Ys 7, or like the Trails in the Sky Ys fighting game that came out, like that sort of style. You can tell it has the PlayStation Portable graphics to it. It's 3D graphics, but it's a fixed camera angle overhead, so you don't move the camera around, but then it closes up for the cutscenes and all that stuff. And it's got an excellent soundtrack, as they normally do. And yeah, it's just a great relaxing game to play if you just want to beat the shit out of people a lot. And I got to the super boss. I found the super boss, which was really annoying, but I beat him finally. I ended up buying like 100 potions to get through that, and just try it hard. Just keep healing and healing and healing, and hope you don't run out of potions, because this fucker's annoying. Like, they were taking off like 500, 600 damage like each hit. It was ridiculous. But it's like this giant this like magic deer god thing. But I killed it, and for killing it, you get an item that basically makes your super move even higher, even stronger. It gives you like a stronger super move than what you already have, which is cool, and you can use that with all the different characters. I found the Sunstone, which is like the best material in the game, so I made like the ancient weapons, which are like the highest, which are the best damage in the whole game. They're the best weapons, and you can only make 3 the first time around, and you have 6 characters total in your party. So if you want to get all of the special weapons, you got to play a second time, which I probably won't do that. But there's New Game Plus and Nightmare difficulty and all that fun stuff that most of these Ys games have, if you want to go through it again. But no, it's real good. It runs, it's got like 60 FPS, I believe, as a Switch 1 game. On Switch 2, I don't know if it's uncapped or whatever, but it looks great. I was trying to map out the entirety of the map, because like, one of the main missions, like the like general or the mayor of the town or whatever, she asks you to map out the, here, like go like draw a map for me of the outside area. That's your first mission to get you out there. And I got to like 99.4%. So I'm missing like 0.6%. And the map shows that I have everything, so I'd basically have to like run over everything, and there's probably like a couple corners somewhere, and I don't know if I have the patience for that to get all the way to 100%. I'll probably just go back and beat the game. But yeah, it's been a great time. It's got a killer metal soundtrack as all of these games do, so it's cool. What I would like to see someday, and I don't know if they did it. I think there was a book or something that like detailed like the chronology of Adol Kristen's like adventures and all that. I think I remember us talking about that like however many episodes ago, because I think it even shows like when he dies, like when his death is, and it hasn't happened in the games or whatever. But I would like to see like a map of all these different places that they go to. I want to see where like Felghana is and like Celceta and wherever the fuck you were for Lacrimosa of Dana, and because there's all these different areas that you go to, and they're all supposed to be on the same planet or something. I want to know where the fuck they are and how close is this to like the other place, because you're always going to a different place in each of these games, and they're all on a timeline. I'm sure somebody out there must have put a map together showing where all the different locations are, and where are the Ys Islands at. I mean, those were only in the first 2 games.
It's funny you say that, because there's a game that hit Steam this week. I can't remember the name of it, but I thought, that's an interesting idea. It's a game about cartography, and I thought like
about building a map.
Yeah, about making maps, and I thought, well,
that's what you do in this
like
game,
Tiggle or something. So like all these long running series where the worlds are kind of like you said. There's a segment here, there's a segment there.
Yeah,
think Pokemon Kanto region, whatever.
Sure.
Like it'd be cool to apply cartography to those long running series. Yeah, maybe make it one focused, sub series of the Ys or whichever one you want to do, Zelda, whatever. But just to like stitch together the world, give a better sense of all these different areas come together. Could make for an interesting game in any one of those series.
Yeah, maybe they don't really think of that. It's just like here's another place, But I'm just like there's all these different continents that you go to. It's like how far am I from Felghana or whatever in Celceta? Like. I'm sure somebody out there did it. It'd just be kind of cool.
They'll make
to
a
see.
Muso, and that's where we'll find out.
It'd be cool to, It'd be cool to just see like an Adol timeline thing that just kind of shows where he went, but how they are in location to the other ones. Like where are the fucking Viking people at? Like where do they come from? Like I don't know. But I mean, you do kind of you do like build your own maps in these games too, which is what I thought was really really cool about Ys 8. But it turns out you did it in this game before in Celceta. I just like that it's like open world-ish, but you go find the stuff in the map. It doesn't show you where to go. You find it on your own. And
I know. Here's the game that I was mentioning. It's called Beware of the Cartographer.
There was another game that I heard about on Steam. I don't remember what it's called. I heard it on a podcast, but it's one where you have to fight. It's like you have to fight your backlog of Steam games. Have you heard about that?
That's funny.
And depending on the amount of time that you've played each of the games that are in your Steam library is how strong they are. So
if
you haven't played them at all, they're pretty much fucking invincible. So see you later, alligator, or whatever you got last week. Like that one, you wouldn't be able to beat it.
Right. No.
or
I forgot I even got that.
Or hundreds of other ones that you have that you also haven't played. But it'd be fun. I wish they would do that. I wish there's a way to do that with my Switch 2 games. Like I want to, I'm sure there's plenty of games that would kick my ass on there, that I bought and never touched or whatever, that I got on sale, which I try not to do anymore, but,
I think that the last 2 months has been my worst period ever for just buying games and not even opening them. I think I've bought like 10 games, not even opened them.
Yeah, you're a video game hoarder is basically what you've become. You've become a hoarder of games.
You do it so you can calculate how much you saved and all that.
Right.
And then you're like, well, that's the game I played.
That's the satisfaction that I get. Money well spent.
You're kind of like my old roommate Conan that would just buy food that was on sale. Not food that he liked. He would just buy food that was on sale.
That's a good deal. On the shelf.
It was never anything he actually wanted. He'd just get it because it was on sale. I was like, all right, dude. So he'd buy like a whole bunch of fucking onions and other gross shit that was on sale. But yeah, play some of those games that you got. Also play Ys Memoire at Revelations of Celceta. It's an excellent game. I like it a lot. It's very very cool. I mean, no surprise because I like those games, but it's cool to play another chapter of Adol's life that I didn't know about. So, And it's really cool. I've been having a lot of great time with the characters. Kalilica is like my favorite character. She's a kid, but she's got this big like thunder hammer that she hits people with, which is really fun. It's always fun to see like a little kid character with a giant hammer, and you have this move where you can like just bop people on the head with it. And I think I got the highest level on that. The greatest thing about Ys games that I really like is, in order to level up your moves, you just have to use them. There's not like a skill tree or anything like that. So like whatever skills you like, if you keep using them, they level up on their own. So like your skills have their own like leveling system, which I always think is really cool. So if there's a move that you like and you keep using it, it will get stronger and stronger until you master it eventually, and then you won't be able to do any more with it. But I just like the way that worked. It's not like, a lot of other games you gain a level and then you get points and you have to distribute them through your skills. Like this one, you just use whichever ones you like, and those are the ones that'll get more powerful. I like the way that works. But yeah, I'll beat that one. Planning on beating that tonight. And I figured since I'm in such a PSP Ys mode, I'll probably go back and play the fighting game again, because I never really got to the end of that one, and it's not that long. So the Ys versus Trails game, because it has like the exact same control system. The characters pretty much look the same. Though I think it came out before this one, so there's no characters from this game in there, even though this is a remake of an older game. Whatever. I just wanted to go back and beat that game, because I never really did. And there's different pathways with all the characters, and now that I'm so used to the way the control system works and all that, it'd be fun to just go to that one. So that was my plan. But I think that's it for now on that. But yeah, Ys. It's like $30. It might be still on sale for $25. It's totally worth it. It's good. It's good shit. But I did get I got it for free because it came out. But this also has to do with something that Jeremy got, so I guess we could segue.
Yes.
We could segue to that. But I got Leon Must Die, which is a new free DLC for Resident Evil Requiem. So I had to re-download it because I'd forgotten that I deleted it, so I could download Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, which I haven't played yet, but it's still on the docket. I want to beat it before Rebirth comes out officially.
Yeah.
But that'll be for whenever I'm done with this. Yeah, the idea was just I'll go through Ys and then go back to Final Fantasy after that. But Ys end up taking longer than normal, and you get addicted to these games and you try to get all the side missions and get 100%, and it takes much longer than people say. But no, I was playing. I played Leon Must Die while I was editing last week on Thursday, and yeah, it's basically they brought their own version of Mercenaries to the game, and you have to have beaten the game to play it, obviously, because you play like a really quick version of the game, more or less. I mean, it's like you don't play as Grace at all. It's just Leon, and you start off like in the street. Where you're walking through traffic and there's all the cars and all that. I'm sure you got that far. You start off at the street and there's these glowing doors, these glowing red doors that are around, and they'll take you to different things. And there's it'll show you a little chart before you start. It'll be like, all right, well, you start here, and from here you can go to 4 different places, which will go to other places, which will go to other places, and eventually you'll get to the final boss of the game, and you'll have to beat them. But the idea is, it is kind of like its own roguelite. You try to get, there'll be different weapons to pick up in different parts, but they'll be different every time you do it. So that's kind of like the roguelike part of it. And there's also, like upgrades that you get. I don't think you get any permanent upgrades, but you'll get things that will give you, whatever advantage, but they'll be different every time you play, And I didn't beat it because, by the time I get to, because I got to the Heart Boy guy, whatever, as we call him, Heart Boy. I don't remember the Tyrant. The Super Tyrant. Yeah. Which I guess you just got the game, so you don't know that he's in there. Sorry, spoilers.
No, you told me he was.
Or maybe I probably did before. Anyway, I got to like the boss before the boss, and I couldn't beat him, and he killed me. So, and it's cool because like depending on which way you go, like in the different doors, you might end up obviously you go to different areas. So like at the beginning, as you're walking, if you go immediate left, like the first door that you find, that'll take you to the part in the game where Leon got the chainsaw, and you get to cut all through the people on that. So you have to do that, but then automatically you got to fight somebody with the chainsaw coming at you. But you can get a lot more stuff earlier, but it's harder. And if you go to another part, it's slower, but you get stuff. So like depending on which part you go, and you can also like skip forward too. There's like another door that's that's a little bit farther away that'll take you to like halfway through the segment or whatever. So you can kind of jump around wherever you want. But the idea is you got to build yourself up strong enough to be able to beat the bad guy in like 10 minutes, because they give you like 12 minutes or something like that. But there's these golden spiders that walk around that if you shoot them, they'll give you like an extra 80 seconds or something like that. So yeah, so that's kind of how it works.
Since I played a Mercenaries. It's been a long time since I played a Mercenaries mode. So it kind of remind me, like, what was Mercenaries mode, and then how does it differ from this one, from the new one?
Well, the last Mercenaries mode that I played was on Village, because Village had their own mercenary thing. And the way it works on that one is you'll basically go to a level in the game, and they'll throw a bunch of guys at you. And you try to kill as many as you can, try to do combos like one after another without a certain amount of time limit or whatever, and you get a high score. I think that's how the original Mercenary stuff worked.
Yeah, that's what it was on 4 as well.
Yeah, but I don't think it was ever like you get to just try to go through the whole game like in a sort of a speed run thing. So that's what's different from the other one. But it feels like Mercenaries, except you can go from level to level. The ones that I played on Village, you were just in an area, and you're just in that area, and you go from the beginning of it to the end of it, and then it's done. But then you unlock the next area, and that's a whole nother Mercenaries level. But they're not all connected. I guess this is the first time
You also
I've
traditionally unlock other playable characters, like in some of the later Resident Evils.
Oh yeah. And
that's the only place you would get to play as them, is in the Mercenaries book.
That is true. Yeah, that was a big deal. Because I remember I got Mercenaries 3D, the 3DS game, because it was like $2. Because they were selling when the 3DS eShop was going down. I got it for $2, and it ended up being pretty fun. But yeah, that was the idea. You unlock a bunch of extra characters that you would never play as, like bosses, and the chunk guy or whatever is in there that you fight in a bunch of different games. He's like the guy with the mask. You may or may not see him in Requiem. I don't know. It would be too spoilery here. But yeah,
the guy with the long claws.
No, he wears like a helmet. He just looks like an army dude.
Okay.
But he's called like Chunk or something like that. It's weird. His name is weird. I'll send a picture to Slack or something to show you what he looks like. I think he was in 4. I don't know. He was in. I don't know. Maybe it was 5. But he's in a few of them. But yeah. It's just a cool extra thing to be on there. It just kind of came out of nowhere. I knew they said they were adding more stuff to the game, but it's cool that it's free. Also, it's like, hey, here's some mercenary stuff. So, do you have that to look
and it kind of
to?
shadow drop. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, but I did see. I don't know. I saw that you got that game, Jeremy.
Yes, I got Requiem, so I finally bought it.
What I don't know. What brought you to Requiem? What decided like now was the time to get it?
Because of the new mode.
Oh, because of Leon Must Die? Because of the roguelike?
Yeah, I think so. I want to try this roguelike. And also, I knew I want this game at some point, and then basically I had a little extra money, and I was like, I'm going to buy myself a new game this week. And I couldn't really afford it, but I bought it anyway. And,
yeah, I was surprised that you got it.
It scares the dickens out of me.
I thought you might wait for it to go down from 70. Oh, yeah,
I've been playing it with headphones.
Oh shit, that makes it even scarier. Yeah, what do you think of it so far? How far have you gotten?
I wish Grace would shut up, but
you think she talks too much? Whenever you beat the game, I don't think I ever mentioned it on the show, but whenever you beat the game, you get like behind the scenes footage stuff. So you get to watch like their mocap stuff and all that, like of how they filmed, because they filmed the game, like with people, where they get the cameras on their faces and all that, and they're running around doing all the moves that are in the game. And I watched all that stuff, and yeah, she is like real over the top. The Grace actor is in that. She's very much like exactly what you were saying, and her eyes were like open the whole time, like.
And it's like
it's pretty funny to watch. Yeah,
her stuttering is so fake sounding. Like she'll be like, but I don't know. It's something about it is like. I understand it's supposed to be like her fear response and all that.
Yeah.
But something about it's kind of annoying. It's like, I get it once in a while, her doing that, but she's just like that constantly. When you're like walking around, she's just like,
she's never seen zombies.
And she keeps saying like, what do I do? What do I do?
She'd never been in a Resident Evil before. This is new for her.
I know this is supposed to be like.
That was the point, was to put somebody green in there who would never.
I just think
that could be scared of everything again.
I know it's supposed to add to the ambience, but I think it takes away from it because I like listening to all the like sounds and stuff, because this game has got really, really good sound design, and adding like the whining over the top of it, I could do without it.
When they're filming the mocap, like to me, the worst example is like Star Wars episode, was it Attack of the Clones? Like I watched some of that background footage. It's just like, oh, that's why the acting was so like off and wooden from all these like amazing actors, Christopher Lee and Ewan McGregor and all that. It's like, oh, there's like nothing really there for them to react to. So like, I'm interested to know it's
like ping pong balls on a stick or something.
I mean, it's pretty much the same. They don't really have. It's like a room with nothing. Like there's no like background or anything like that. Like there may be like a green screen thing that they'll land on that's supposed to be a table or something like that. But there's no world.
Because I'm thinking like, if I'm an actor and I'm doing the green screen ping pong ball scenario, I think my worst fear is going to be that I undersell it. I seen Wood in like so many of those other performances throughout different movies over the years. It's like, oh, that person was on green screen. They don't seem like they're there.
She seems less wooden and more gelatinous.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm saying like if you don't like her now, just wait till you see the actual performance from her, which is like is way bigger than what's in the game. So I'm just saying it could be worse. It could have been worse because she is like very, very over the top in the in the behind the scenes stuff. So it's which I was almost like, okay, yeah, tone it down a little bit, but yeah. But it's funny to watch whenever you get through there. Watch that stuff because it's
definitely.
hilarious.
I mean, it's meant to. It's also that contrast between her and Leon's sections. Like Leon, just all he does is kind of mildly complain about inconvenience. He doesn't really ever seem afraid of anything.
Yeah, well, Andy's like dying also,
right?
Or it's a lot of. I mean, I'm sure.
But I haven't gotten really far into the game, but I got to the first Grace section where you're running from that character called the girl or whatever. I ended up dropping the difficulty down because it was traumatizing me.
Oh, I mean,
but even with the difficulty down, I still died a couple times.
I was gonna say, doesn't she kill you in one hit no matter what difficulty you're on?
2 hits if you're on a lower difficulty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I only tried it on the regular.
So
mode.
She can attack you, and then you can run past her after she does. Which kind of defeats the purpose. I know, but yeah, I mean that part was terrifying. I thought that was a really cool, getting stalked by this. It was not quite as scary as the baby, but it was similar to the baby.
Yes. At least you can like move around it. I guess the baby was.
Yeah.
The baby you can't get anywhere near that.
Just the sounds it'll more terrifying.
It'll swallow you.
The girl actually is kind of almost more goofy looking than scary looking. It's just if you weren't like fighting her in the dark, she wouldn't be that scary.
Yeah,
but yeah, Leon takes care of her for you.
Once you get the Requiem from Leon, I don't know if you're there yet. When he hands you the Requiem.
I did, and then I promptly used my bullet, and now I don't have any bullets.
Oh yeah. Did you use the Requiem when you had it with Leon earlier? In the part?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Because you get like a whole clip or something, but because I ended up with I think I had like 3 or 4 bullets or something like that, and I did use it a couple times with Leon, but I still had some ammo. But you can make ammo later in the game. When you start collecting blood, you can make ammo out of blood and all that. But I was gonna say, once you get the Requiem, you can shoot the whatever you want to call her, and she'll leave. When you shoot her with the Requiem and she leaves. So that really helps a lot. Because you're going to have to deal with her pretty often. And once I was able to get Requiem bullets, that's what I did. Whenever she showed up, I just shoot her and then she'd leave.
Let's bring her back.
Yeah. And she'll show up and then I shoot her in the face.
Because her brains were spilling out last I saw her.
Yeah. Well, she's not gone.
That's
for sure.
Damn it. But yeah, I like this game so far. It's an incredible looking game. It's the best looking game on Switch 2, I would say. Maybe with the exception of Tears of the Kingdom, just because of its open world or whatever. But as far as the character models and just the atmosphere and everything, it's pretty cool. And I mean, I'm still just floored that we got this day and date with everybody else. Maybe it looks better on other systems. I don't really care.
I think
I'm fine playing it this way.
it looks awesome. Like just playing the Leon Must Die stuff, I was like, oh man, I forgot how great this game looks. Like it made me want to like play through the game again, which I originally wanted to like try to get enough points to get unlimited ammo and then play it on like the hardest difficulty with unlimited ammo Requiem and just try to like blow through everybody, you know. That was my plan. But also it's like, you know, there's a lot of pressure in that because, you know, it's like, well, if you want to you get a decent amount of points for beating it under 4 hours, but trying to get through in 4 hours, that I don't know, that's too much pressure for me. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think I could do that, but
I look forward to getting through it. I mean, I have to. I bought it for full price, so like,
oh yeah,
I have to play through this game.
It's
but
great.
It's going to take me a little while just because it scares me. It really scares me.
Well, once you get, I mean, when you get to the Leon stuff, it's not
The
really,
Leon stuff's been fun.
I'll say the Neon, not Leon, the Neon, the Leon stuff is a lot easier and a lot.
So I'm not
less-
super far into it. I'm at the
Yeah.
part where, you know, I've dealt with the chef and the dude that turns the lights on in the hallway. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, that whole part is pretty freaky because, yeah, I didn't really have. I mean, most of the time you don't really have much ammo and you can't really fight any of them, so you kind of just have to avoid them. And the chef guy,
Trick him or avoid him. Yeah.
yeah, and the chef guy, like I don't know if he's done it yet, but eventually he'll start moving through that whole area, and you won't know where he is, which is freaky in itself.
I had a funny part. Maybe it's because of the difficulty level I'm on, but I had a funny part where he was like chasing me around this table, and I just did it for like 5 minutes, like where I could just run. I would run, and then he would switch directions, and I would switch directions, and he would just keep. He would never catch me because we were just running around the table. But that didn't help me win. It was just funny.
There's in the roguelike part, there are characters that are, you know, that are tougher, like that chef guy, and they'll like glow different colors. They'll be like red and blue ones. And I got to the chef guy part, and I killed him, and it took a lot of hits. But once I killed him, I got the Requiem for the roguelite. So like, it made a big difference. Like you get a pretty big weapon for beating the bigger guys. So that was really cool.
That's pretty cool. I like the chainsaw on this. Is hilarious.
Oh yeah. So you've been to the chainsaw part then?
Yeah, the chainsaw part.
Because
I was
that's pretty
laughing
early.
So much.
Yeah, that's pretty early, and you can you can cut through the characters, and then you gotta like open a door with it or something, and it breaks, and you can't use it anymore.
Yep, but it's like it's funny because like the zombies don't know how to use it. It's kind of more like what you would expect it to be like in real life. Like they pick it up, but they don't know how to use it, and it's kind of like flying everywhere, and they're killing each other and stuff.
Oh yeah, and also like when they drop it, it like spins, and it'll fuck you up if you got to wait for it to stop spinning. Like you got to be
quick, otherwise another zombie will pick it up.
Yeah, I thought that's really cool. Like it's not just like they drop it and you can automatically get it. Like you drop it and it starts spinning around on the ground.
It's like hot potato,
and it's like, oh, that thing's gonna cut my fucking leg off. I need to stay away from that. And you got to wait for exactly what you're saying. You got to wait for it to stop, but you can't wait long enough for somebody else to get it. So it's a whole thing. So yeah, no, it's got a lot of cool stuff in it.
Yeah, the Leon parts have just been not even difficult at all. It's just a slaughter fest.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it is on how it'll be on like casual difficulty or whatever. But there were some parts towards the end with Leon that really pissed me off, where they're like throwing horde after horde of guys at you, and there's zombies that can shoot missiles at you too.
Right.
Like from buildings far away that you don't know where they are. Like there were plenty of parts that pissed me off with the Leon stuff. So it definitely gets more difficult later, for sure.
But yeah, it's a showpiece for the Switch too. If anybody just wants something that looks amazing, this is the game. And it's the newest Resident Evil, so you get to be part of the zeitgeist, and it's kind of cool. I know the game's been out for a couple months now, and I'm sort of behind the times, but I still feel somewhat relevant.
I mean, it was like a February game, right? It's not that old.
Yeah, and I haven't really played
a
new Resident Evil since whenever they did the remake on the GameCube, and of course I didn't get through that. But this is like, yeah, it's a special experience for me, and it looks great on the Switch, and I have other games on the Switch that aren't scary that I can go to when I don't want to play that one. Like another game I got this week, which was Nine Souls. I finally bought that. It's been on my wish list for a long time. It's like it's a Metroidvania, but it's really focused on
It's like a
parry
Souls-like
based
Vania,
combat.
right?
Yeah. It's based off like parry combat, where like you like press the parry button just as they're attacking you, and then you like do like really cool counterattacks, and um, you have to dodge certain unblockable moves, and it's hard, but it's a really pretty game. Like everything just looks really nicely hand drawn, and the story seems really cool so far.
When did that come out?
It's came out I think 2 years ago.
Was it
I
2
think it
years?
was a
or was it
2024
last year?
game. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it came out for the Switch 2 years ago, but the game's been out since 2024.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it might have been on Steam before or something. Because I thought it was. I don't know.
But it's like a Souls-like or Metroidvania, pretty much, and I like it so far. It's cool. It's really tough, but it's a different kind of game. It requires you to reprogram your brain with how you play it. It's going to take me a little while to acclimate, but I know Rebecca Valentine talked it up a lot, and I generally tend to like games that she likes, so I was like, I got to play this one, and I think I got it for like $6 or $7. It was cheap.
It's on sale right now for $11.99.
Maybe that's what it was.
Marked down from 30, so that's 60% off. That's a good.
Yeah, that's the best deal I've
price
seen on
there.
it since I've had it on my wish list, so that's why I bought it.
On sale till next Monday.
It's a very pretty game. Just another super stylized indie game that I would recommend everyone give a try if you like this sort of thing. The story is very compelling. From what I can gather, you basically are you're like a predatory species of alien that is basically like invades Earth and then is utilizing what they call the ape people, and they are literally like slaughtering them and using their body parts and stuff to do things, and they farm humans. So you've got this whole like really dark pretext for what the game means, and your character's sort of trying to go against that, but only because they were like about to die and then a human saved them. So now they've got empathy for the humans and don't want them to be slaughtered. So that's kind of like the plot of the game. You're going to go around and you're going to kill off I think there's like X amount of characters that represent like the different souls, which are like the big bosses. And souls is spelled SOL in this for some reason. So yeah, it's called Nine Souls with an SOLS. And you're a kitty cat.
Like shit out of luck.
Yeah.
SOL.
Like shit out of Lux. Or like the actual name of our son. But I like it, yeah. It's really smooth and pretty. Otherwise, this week, just been playing stuff I've already been playing. Back to Pokopia, still playing a lot of that, even though I saw credits. Because I found out you have to get everything into level 6. So I had to level everything up one more level to get there's basically like a really cool power solution, and that lets you like rewire your town and not have all the big power lines going all over the place if you want to do that. So that's been pretty cool. And then I also got all of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon. Well, the main 3, and then there's like a 4th one.
The original ones, right? Like Zapdos and Articuno
Yep,
and all
Moltres,
them?
Articuno, and Zapdos. Those are the 3 I have. And then
the red-blue ones.
I can't remember who the 4th one is, but that's the one that you have to get with a special item that I just unlocked, which I haven't done yet, but I think I'm about to get the 4th bird Pokemon. And then I will have all those guys. And I don't really know what else I'm doing in this game. I guess I'm just trying to get as many Pokemon as I can and level up the sandbox area.
What's the Pokedex like on it? Like do you know how many there are, or how close
I think there's 400
doing all of it?
I just looked at the Pokedex, and there was space for 400 Pokemon on it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not even at 200 yet. I think I just hit like 180.
Oh wow. I was gonna say, all right, that could be doable. That's a lot better than how many there actually are.
So, and then with the ability to go and move Pokemon from anywhere you want in the different environments and stuff, it just opens up a lot of options for how you want to set up your home base or whatever. But my big thing is there's this wall that you find that has all these like rune blocks, and I think there's 27 of them total, and I found something like 12 of them. So that's my new goal. I want to find all 27 of the blocks, and you find them very similar to how Animal Crossing works with the fossils. There's like little glowing spots you can go to every day. There's only a limited amount every day. And each area has 3 or 4 of them that you have to like kind of fly around and find. And then within those, you'll get different special items. And once in a while, you get these mysterious slates or whatever. And those are the things that I'm trying to collect all of. So I don't know what will happen after I get all the slates. I haven't looked it up, but that's what I want to do. So I'll keep playing that game. And then lastly, of course, Blueprints and Vampire Crawlers. I'm still back and forth with those games. Those games are just nice to go to when I just want to like play for like 10 or 15 minutes. Blueprints, I'm just doing great in. I'm having a good time with it. I think my allowance is up to like 16 coins now, I think. And if you can start with that many coins, like you're pretty good to go. And then I also have I unlocked something that I hadn't unlocked before. So I actually unlocked like a new like power up thing that I didn't even know about.
Oh, you didn't even see it on your first time around?
Yeah. So now like it makes my daily playthroughs a little better. It gives me extra steps that I didn't know I could have gotten before. And just kind of changes everything because it lets me explore more. I love that game. And then, of course, Vampire Crawlers. I got to another dungeon, and it's really, really hard. So I haven't been able to get through this dungeon with any of the characters so far, but I think I just need to level everything up more. But I still continue to play that game. I still think it's great. I think it would be a really good phone game, and I imagine it will come to phones eventually, but I've thought about that, like, while I'm, on break at work and stuff. I'm like, I wish I could just pull up that game and play it on my phone right now, because it would totally work.
Even like without having a controller and just
you don't need a
tapping to go forward or whatever.
Yeah, this game would work great with that.
I mean,
you don't need that.
I mean, whatever. Like Vampire Crawlers was only pretty much like a one button game, right? Like
Survivors, yeah. The problem, I don't really
whatever the first one was. Yeah, did I say Crawler?
I don't really like playing Survivors with the touch screen because my fingers get in the way. But I think in this game, it's not as action based, so you don't need to worry about avoiding things and stuff. You just gotta move through the map.
Well, you could take your Switch 2 and put it in your pocket because it's so like portable.
I know,
and just or you could. Can you play it? Can you play it with touchscreen? Can you just pop the Joy-Cons off and play with it just the screen? Because you could do that.
Yeah, I think so, and I think it also does mouse mode and all that, but I haven't tried it. But yeah, I'm 100% positive this will be on mobile eventually, and it'll be a really good mobile game. But for now, I'll just keep playing it on the Switch because that's where I have it. But that's been pretty much it for me this week. I think I'm gonna cool my jets on buying anything for a little bit, but I've got plenty to play in the meantime.
Well, you bought Resident Evil though. I mean, that's
that's what I'm saying.
$70 game.
That's the last expensive game I buy for a while.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened with it because I was like, did you actually buy it or did somebody lend it to you? Because I didn't see you play it at all. I just saw that you had it, but you just kept playing Pokopia. But I guess you said it was too frightening for you.
It scares me too much, and I've done most of my major playthrough of it during the day with the windows open. I can hear people outside, and the cats are hanging out with me, and Sean is upstairs in the office, and I don't feel so scared. As when I played at night with my headphones and all the lights off, which is how I played it at first, because Shauna was at a friend's house for the weekend, and I was home alone the first night that I played it.
Oh yeah, well that
it was super effective. Home alone, lights off, headphones. It's a good game.
The cats are pulling heavy duty for your comfort level.
Oh, they are. They like for once are like, no, I don't want to sit on your lap. We want to leave, but I'm making them stay.
Stay here. I'm scared. You could get the zombie thing.
Yeah.
Go claw it with your. Do your cats have claws?
Yes, they do, and they use them.
Yeah. Yeah. Go get them with your claws. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's a good game. Play through it. I don't think it's anywhere as scary as that part in Resident Evil Village. That's the scariest part of any Resident Evil game to me. But
The baby.
the baby, yeah.
Yes, it's the
I
scariest
hate
part.
that part, and I love Resident Evil Village, but I just wish I could just skip that part. I wish there was a way for you to not do the baby part ever again. I've played through it like 3 times, and I'd love to like try to speedrun Village because it's so much fun to play. Like everything except for the fucking baby. I hate the baby part. Like just
Yeah,
get
the
rid of
baby
it.
sucks.
I wish you could put a code in or something, whatever. Take like 20 minutes out of my speedrun or something like that. Just let me skip the dumb baby part because it's freaky and I don't like it. But yeah, no, I didn't think this one was that scary. Maybe a little bit at the beginning. I thought it was kind of scary, but I don't know. You'll do fine. Just don't worry about it. But I didn't play.
Okay.
I didn't play with headphones on. So
I'll be okay.
Do
I just have these cozy games to soothe my soul when I need them.
Do you have do you use like headphones through your Pro controller or
I do.
Yeah. Cool.
I haven't tried doing the Bluetooth thing for a while. Like
I tried
I
it.
could. It's just
Yeah.
like I just don't want to go through the process of setting it up. I just plug it into my controller and it works.
Yeah, maybe they made it better.
I swear they made it better because I've
Well,
been
when
using
Well, remember when I do
exclusively.
Bluetooth, I do it through my TV, not through my.
yeah,
Switch.
yeah, that'd be a better way to do it. Well, when the Switch 2 first came out, I tried it and it worked just as bad as it did on Switch 1. And I was playing Mortal Kombat with the like leverless plugged into the system. So the lag shouldn't have been there. Like it wouldn't have been there. And it was still doing the thing where the controller was like, 4 or 5 seconds off. So I did it like one time and I'm like, nope, never again. And that was the end of that for me. Maybe
Granted, I don't play a whole lot of Twitch heavy games, fighting games, etc. Whatever. So I've not noticed any problems, and I use my headphones every time I play.
Yeah. Because I tried, the first time I noticed it was when I was trying to play Super Metroid, which I played through a billion times, and I was like, there's something wrong with this game. And then it turned out but that was on Switch 1. But yeah, I tried it. Maybe there's been updates that have made it better. I thought about trying it again, but yeah, when I tried it at the beginning, it didn't work for me. But some games may not notice it as much as others, I guess.
I'm a big fan of just plugging, and the PlayStation did it first, but I love it's just so cool just being able to use your controller as your, it's got a microphone on it and you plug your headphones in and you're all good to go. You don't need
The Wii U had it.
to sync anything.
Don't forget the Wii U. The Wii U controller actually had a microphone on it and a headphone plug. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I remember playing because what was it? Mario Kart 8 had voice chat in the lobby for Wii U, and I remember playing that online and talking through the controller to people online. I actually think just Jesse, but yeah, it was a cool thing.
I do wish that 8-Bit Do would put a jack on their controllers. That'd be nice.
Yeah, right. Yeah, why did none of them have them? It's kind of a weird idea. I don't. Yeah, I'm still. I mean, I use the Pro 2 for the most part.
Same.
Just because it has so much battery life and it turns on the system. But I actually have a different controller at each of my docks. I have 3 docks, so I have 3 controllers. I have a controller at each dock. So that's kind of how I've been doing it. Except
Just
for
use whichever controller's there.
So I use but it does suck when I try to play like Tetris 99 upstairs or something with the Pro 2 controller, and it still sucks for the D-pad, which I still notice it sucking. And I actually even had problems in like Metroid where you had to like switch your weapons with the control pad on the Pro. I was having issues with that too. So anytime you use it, it sucks. So yeah. You want to say, did you do anything this week, John? I didn't see anything on your notes. You didn't even go see Mortal Kombat 2? I was hoping.
No, I was maybe going to go see it today. I slept in. I don't know. Maybe this week. I've heard it's marginally better than the other one, and I've noticed a lot of the promos that they've been doing on this movie have been almost apologetic for the first movie. Like
that happens a lot of times with second movies, as we've seen.
Well, they got a new writer for this movie, and
at least
he was talking. He's in the news talking about how they abandoned, as I'm recalling, because I saw this movie one time 3 years ago, whatever. There was an idea in there sort of like the Star Wars midichlorians. They had something called Arcadia that was like the source of their power or something in that movie. And he said, "Yeah, we did away with that. That was like not a good idea."
Yeah, and Cole, like the least interesting character of all time, was like the descendant of Scorpion or something like that.
Yeah, he was Scorpion's son, and it seems like they've scaled back Cole in this movie. Hopefully, I don't know if they chop his head off or something.
Well, we
He
said
just wishes his dad had said, "Get over here" more often.
No, we said that before. That the best way to start off Mortal Kombat 2 would just be killing him in the very beginning of the movie. Just
Which is unfortunate because the actor is actually a really good martial artist. I forget his name, but I saw him later on.
Martial artist.
In Cobra Kai, and he was good in Cobra Kai, and he's a legit, champion fighter and all that. So it's like, man, you should have cast him as an actual Mortal Kombat character because now he can't be another character in this series, which he should be.
I mean, he could be a ninja. They can just put a mask on his face.
Put a mask on him. That's true. Yeah,
he could easily be somebody else. Just somebody it's like a different. He could be like Baraka or something. You'd have no fucking idea that it was him because he needs to wear a fake mouth or whatever. Like it could be done.
I am curious about the movie. I don't know. Are you going to see? You're the big Mortal Kombat fan. You've been hearing the reviews and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not going to see it. No, I mean I'll watch it later when it's on a streaming service, but I'm not going to see it in the theater.
I just never seen a Mortal Kombat movie in the theater. So
you didn't even see the good one, the Paul W.S. Anderson one from the 90s.
Not in the theater, no.
Oh,
I think I even saw that in the theater.
I saw that in the theater. I went with my sister and my brother-in-law, and we had a great time.
I went with my cousins.
Yeah, we were like, yes, this movie's awesome. No, and I still think
that soundtrack was what it was all about.
The movie was fun too. No, I still think that's one of the best video game movies. Listen to us talk about it on patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast. We did a couple episodes about video game movies way back when. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to go see it in the theater. But I mean, I'm interested to see it when it's on HBO Max or something later. But I like Mortal Kombat, but I like Mortal Kombat games. I don't really care about video game movies. But I like Carl Urban, so that makes me a little bit more, into watching it because he's really cool. But
he also said that that NetherRealm was heavily involved, which they again promoted because they put that scene with Ed Boon playing the bartender.
He's in it.
He's in it. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I don't know if we said it before, but you know how there was that rumor that they were doing like Injustice 3. Well, Ed Boon did say that they were doing it like flat out. He tweeted it or whatever, said that they are actually doing Injustice 3. So cool. But no, I like Carl Urban, but I thought he looked a little too old for Johnny Cage. I thought Johnny Cage should be younger. And speaking of like Cole being playing only one character or whatever, don't forget that Mortal Kombat 1, like one guy played like 6 guys in the game, in the original game. True. So
the doctor, right? Daniel Pacina.
Yeah, the guy who's kind of an asshole, the guy who played Johnny Cage. He's not. Yeah, we did actually interview him on Patreon. If you want to listen to that, he's on one of our Patreons. But no, he's kind of not. There was a whole thing with him and Midway and NetherRealm Studios. Well, they weren't NetherRealm Studios yet, but with like Ed Boon and Tobias and all that, where he only worked on a couple of the games, and apparently he's not really the best person to work with or whatever. He was nice to us, but anyway, there was a whole thing about that. But he like did Johnny Cage, and he did like all of the choreography and all that. The Mortal Kombat collection's on sale for $30, by the way. That's just a little bit.
Maybe I'll pick that up.
Just a little bit over getting a movie ticket and much more enjoyable, I'm sure. So get that. And Ian, you can watch a movie on there because I got the documentary shit. So there you go. This isn't a game that I've been playing, but I did want to mention it. I don't know if we would in the news or not, but have you guys looked at any of the mixtape stuff out there? Because
good reviews.
Well, in some places,
buying it.
In some places,
okay.
it's actually a very divisive game. It's kind of
it's
interesting.
Taped.
Exactly. No, it's got a mixed review. No, I watched IGN's review that gave it a 10, but I watched Noisy Pixel and they gave it a 7. So it's kind of all over the place. And the
Metacritic. Let's see.
The comments are pretty hilarious on the IGN one. If you just want to see a whole bunch of people make fun of IGN, go into the comments there. I thought about getting it, but my big problem with it is it's not really a game. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. get it
That's
as
why
well.
Noisy That's what Noisy Pixel was saying. It's like, why is this
And
a
I
game?
think, yeah, and
85 on
I think I'm
Mixtape on, what Metacritic.
Yeah,
I think
I
I'm
mean,
into stuff like this. It's just not for full price. Like maybe it's on sale.
I mean, it's like $17 now, and it's a $20 game. I thought about it just to try it to have something to talk about on the show, but also I don't want to play it really.
Yeah.
From what I've
It's
heard
kind
of
of
it.
What I felt about,
Or actually, you don't really play it, I guess, from what I heard. It's like a walking simulator with music.
Yeah,
I felt that way about Dispatch when I played that over at my sister's house. It's like, this is cool. It's good. It's like I'm watching a show, and when I'm in the mood to watch a show like this, maybe I'd pick that up. But yeah, I feel the same about Mixtape. Yeah,
I mean, you like Blippo. That's not really a game.
I do. Yeah,
That's like a TV thing.
Yeah, that's true. And I got to go back and finish that too. Yeah. Yeah. So when I'm in the mood for that kind of thing, it's just put your mindset on that. It's just like, oh, this is not really a game. This is an interesting, throwback, coming of age show or something.
It's like an interactive movie, I guess. Is what you
what's
what
that
you
game?
would say.
Life is Strange, but there's just been some of these different really moody walking simulator games that are really cool to play. I like them and I like their content and stuff. But yeah, it's a mood based thing. Like I have to be like, okay, I feel like playing a narrative walking simulator. I don't feel like actually playing a game right now and thinking.
Yeah,
and sometimes that's okay.
It looks
fine.
really pretty, and the music on there seems cool. I'm just like,
I wonder how long it is.
I heard it's like 3 hours from what I heard.
Okay.
And here's the thing, like for me, seeing real world music in there, like that doesn't excite me. That's the opposite. Like I want original music, but I understand like it probably makes sense for the
from a nostalgia point of view.
Yeah, I mean that was something I was like, oh well, what if I hate all the music that's in there? But it's a lot of music that I like The Cure's in there and Portishead and a bunch of other shit. It's not just
it's called Mixtape, so it'd be strange if there was
it's not just like bullshit mainstream '90s stuff, So that would be I wouldn't be interested in it.
Yeah, just a bunch of Wonderwall over and over again.
Ugh, terrible. It'd be awful. It's just Oasis through the whole thing. It's kind of one of those things that I was just like, it's just fun to see the different viewpoints on it. Because I saw like what the Scott that was on our show from Gaming Outsider, like he hated it. I saw that he played it and was like, fuck this game. But I mean, so I guess it depends on what you're expecting, I guess.
Well, I guess like there's never an occasion where like you fire up a movie, right? And it's like, wait a minute, this is a video game.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in other mediums. Or it's not like a book and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a record album started playing. I wanted to read a book and I'm listening to an album. No, it doesn't happen. That can only happen in video games. And so I can see that where a lot of folks start up a video game and like, some time in, half hour, whatever hours, like I didn't want to watch a movie. I was trying to play a video game. Mm-hmm. That certainly can affect the score, I think.
Sure.
I'm thinking of like, what's that game I played? Why am I not remembering it? It was a couple years ago, and I put it on my games of the year list. It was the one about like Christianity.
Oh, Pentiment?
Pentiment, yes.
Yeah.
See, it seems like it could be something like Pentiment, where like I would really love it, but that wasn't much of a game. That was more like a story that maybe you made a few choices along the way, but you were mostly just watching the story develop like the same way every time.
What was the one with where you play the cat lady and like and like one of the developers was like super toxic? Do you remember that one? We did an episode about it with Janet like years ago, and she hated
Night
it.
Market?
No, I know what you're talking about.
It was way before that.
I know what you're talking about. Into the Woods or
Into the Woods, yeah,
something like that.
Night in the Woods.
Night in the Woods.
Yeah,
Into the Woods is the play musical. Yeah,
yeah.
I would say, isn't that like another version of like the Blair Witch? Isn't there an Into the Woods Blair Witch movie or something?
I think Into the Woods is about like it's like a assorted fairy tales centered around like the Red Riding Hood story or something.
Anyway, like some of the talk about Mixtape kind of reminded me of Night in the Woods, where that's pretty much a walking simulator, but I really liked that game. So
I mean, didn't that guy like kill himself or something that made Night in the Woods?
Yeah, but he was real. There was some shit with him, like real abusive and sexual assault stuff. Like he did not great things. But anyway, no, if there's anything else,
hopefully whoever made Mixtape is a nice person.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm really intrigued by it. I think it looks beautiful. I'm just, it's like, do I want to, obviously I didn't want to set aside Ys to play a game about feeling ways about things. I was like, well, but Ys has a really good soundtrack and it's making me feel ways about Adol and his friends. So that's given me enough emotions right there. But yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to say about what you've been doing for the week, let's take a break and we'll talk about news.
Break time. Hey, you.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, you. Subscribe to our Patreon to hear our bonus shows, which happen every month.
I'm tired.
Tired of all the big corporate podcasts spoon-feeding you the same old video game news on every single show?
Spaghetti. Ravioli.
Then expand!
With NintenDomain Expansion Pack.
It's us talking about old games that were important to us. It's us interviewing people that we meet at conventions. And heck, it's live shows from those same conventions. It's basically everything you could want that NintenDomain ever made.
Here we go! And it's just $1 a month.
That's less than a bad indie on the eShop.
It's $12 a year, which is less than Nintendo Switch Online.
Thank you so much for subscribing to our Patreon and supporting NintenDomain.
Just go to patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast and, hey, Mario, let go. Whoa! He's throwing us back to the show.
So long, Bowser.
Patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast.
Game over.
We're back from the break. Let's talk about the releases for the week as we normally do.
News. Don't snooze or you miss the news.
Did you guys see that hot off the presses right before we started recording, they put out 5 more Virtual Boy games for
saw that.
I saw that. I haven't had a chance to try them.
Yeah, I have not.
So what's the list?
I have not tried them either. Well,
I can remember. I remember. One's Jack Bros. That's an important one.
I got it right here. So we got Jack Bros. We got V Tetris. We got another Tetris game. We have Vertical Force.
Vertical Force.
The bowling game.
Top-down shooter.
Virtual Bowling and Space Invaders is what we have.
So a couple of those people know, but what's Jack Bros? I can picture it.
So Jack Bros is interesting because it's technically the first American release of Persona or Persona characters.
You like a Persona property, yeah.
So you're playing as Jack Frost and the Jack-o'-lantern. They're like gods that you can capture and summon in the Persona games. But this is not an RPG game. It's like a top-down maze type thing or whatever. It's more of an action game. But I've always kind of wanted to play it just because it has characters that I know from Persona. Because the Jack Frost guy is pretty much like the is pretty much like the Mario of those games, of like the SMT, Persona type games.
So I've
like
heard
the-
that's a
it's
very
like the Mog.
expensive. I've heard that's a very expensive Virtual Boy game. So that's probably why
Oh,
we get
super.
Persona connection. Is that right?
It's also just there's just not a
Sure.
lot of them because I think it was only made in Japan.
It was probably barely released, and maybe there wasn't a whole lot. I mean, I never saw a physical version of it anywhere,
I haven't.
so that's probably why it's. But I wasn't even sure. Yeah, I wasn't even sure if it was even released here or not. Like, I don't think I ever. Saw
I
it
can't
or-
remember. It must have been because you said it was the first American release of.
I think so.
So it must have been. It just was like such a limited quantity.
Because
the
there were
Virtual Boy was on the way out the moment it came in.
because there were like Shin Megami Tensei games on Famicom and Super Famicom. They just didn't come here. Because I played a translated version of like the very first like Megami Tensei game on Super Nintendo, but it was the NES version or the Famicom version. Like I bought like a like a whatever repro cart that somebody translated that I played a bunch. So, but they've been around for a while. But yeah, I think the first time we saw it in the States was or any piece of that world of Shin Megami Tensei was that game. So I'm excited.
I think it just
to try
looks different enough that from the other games that I'm interested in trying it.
Yeah, no, I want to try it. I never got around to playing like Mario Tennis even because I just wish you could. Why can't you just play it on your TV? Like, I know we bought these stupid headset things, but just let me fucking play it on the TV in red. I would play it so much more. It'd be so much, I just don't like it's the whole.
Yeah, I would play Wario that way.
It's the whole thing of just putting the fucking thing on your head, and I can't play it while I'm editing either. Like, I would play the crap out of Wario where I was editing if I could play it on the TV. Like, come on.
I don't know the last
let
time
me-
I played the Virtual Boy.
Let me tell you about a special stand that you can just have ready to go anytime that you want.
You still have to slot the Switch in it.
You have to. Yeah.
It's still a whole thing. It's still an ordeal. But anyway,
It is.
yeah, those games are out right now. If you have that, if you've spent whatever amount of money you spent on your Virtual Boy thing, you can play that.
Yeah, I'm most excited about the Jack Bros, and then I guess the other Tetris just.
Yeah. What's the difference?
Maybe this one's
between
actually
Tetris?
good. It looks like more traditional Tetris.
It just looked like regular Tetris to me.
Like it may have like different gimmicks, but it still has like it's a traditional like Tetris grid.
It's regular Tetris, but now it's all red. Everything's
Well,
red.
it looked like there's some kind of there's some kind of special power in there or something I didn't completely understand.
It looked like the maybe the play area was a little bit bigger because like it moves over, like it makes it look like it's wider or something than it normally would, like in the video, but I don't know. And Space Invaders is just Space Invaders, but kind of like in a 3D perspective. Like when
Yeah,
you're,
there's like different versions of
you're
it.
like kind of down on the bottom, and it looks
Which could be
you're like,
fun,
You're
too.
like looking up. It's a different way to look at it, I guess. I'm gonna have to play the bowling game, even though I'm sure it's awful. But I just have to try it. Yeah, look, it doesn't look. It's no monkey bowling, that's for sure. But I still got to try it out.
I can already
No
tell
funky
I don't-
bowling either.
I don't like the the funky bowling is more fun than I can just tell by seeing like how you like control your spin and everything.
Yeah, it looked weird. But aside from that, games that you can play on your TV that are coming out is there's a game called Nitro Gen Omega, which I'm interested in. I don't know if it's actually an anime or not. I watched a review of it, and I don't know if
Sounds
it's
like it is.
I don't know if it's. I know it's like supposed to look like an anime, but I don't know if it's based on an actual anime or not. But either way, it looks kind of cool. On the shop, it says Sandbox.
Was this in the Indie Direct?
I don't think it was. No, I don't think so. I don't remember seeing it anywhere other than the eShop. But I like the way. I mean, the animations look really cool. If you watch any of the videos of it, it looks cool. But yeah, it says a sandbox tactical RPG of steel, fire, friendship, and shonen anime. So maybe it is an actual show. I don't know, but it's like a Super Robot Wars type thing. But
There's a demo, right?
there is a demo, yeah. There's a demo available, which I downloaded but didn't play yet. But I'd like to check it out. Anyway, it's out now for $30. I think Noisy Pixel gave it a 9. Higher than Mixtape. So there you go. Whatever that means. I mean, reviews or whatever. But I don't know. I'm kind of interested. I'll try out the demo probably at some point. Sector, which is another I guess this game isn't. This is like a shoot 'em up thing. But it looks, it looks interesting. I always think of Sector as in Sector from Mortal Kombat. I was gonna say, is he in the new movie? I don't know. Are they in the new? I mean, it's a robot, whatever. But I don't know. It's like a
I say, yeah, it's spelled the same way.
yeah with a K even. But it's an intense, fast-paced twin stick shooter infused with hard-hitting techno music. But it looks cool from what I've seen of it. I think it's Switch 2 only, and it's $15. That's out this week. Kind of has like a, I don't know, Geometry Wars feeling to it or something like that. I never really played those games, but it looks like maybe that's what they look like.
I can get into shooters.
And finally, I know we've all been waiting for so long. Outbound, the van sim, is coming out. Is coming out on the 14th.
It's bound to come out.
We thought it was supposed to come out like 2 weeks ago, but now it finally made it there. The van's real slow. It takes a long time to get to its release date.
Yeah, they had to go to the shop with it.
Yep. I don't know. I had fun with the demo. If you like Minecraft and vans, I think it's pretty cool for what it is. I enjoyed.
I might get around and try it
building
one
shit.
time.
Try
Looks
the demo at least. They let you you can drive your van to a place and then make stuff inside the van and do it. You can make campfires and stuff, and
Damn.
it was I don't know, it looked like something that you might be into.
I'd be interested to know what Shauna thinks of that too.
Yeah, of the van sim.
Yeah.
I know you.
From the point of view of
Yeah,
someone who actually
whenever I do a play,
renovated a van, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it around her.
Hey, check this out.
I've done van life, a little bit. I understand.
I mean, yeah, you guys were together. This one made me kind of think of you, John, that you probably had heard of it or was interested in it. The Small Land game, because it has like a. Do you remember that other game, Grounded? What was that other game
Grounded.
that came out?
Yeah, the Microsoft one.
It kind of looks like that game, but I don't know, but better looking, I guess. Small Land Survive the Wilds. It's a thing where you're a tiny little guy. We like games with tiny little guys, and you get to you go up against giant insects and giant plants or whatever because you're a little dude.
Honey, I Shrunk the Protagonist.
Pretty much, yeah. That's kind of what I get from it, but it looks
I'll
like it
check
could be
that
cool.
out.
It's a Switch 2 only game. It's coming out for $35. I don't know. I don't really know much else about it than that, but it looks kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get around to playing it, but I'd be interested if
When
anybody
that perspective
reviews it.
when that perspective is pulled off really well, yeah, that can interest me. So I'll take a look.
I do like that stuff. I'm always interested to see how it plays, obviously, because it's on Switch 2 only, and that other Grounded game didn't look that great. Or wasn't it a Switch 2 like launch game or something? The Grounded one, or wasn't there something that?
I think there was a sequel. Maybe the sequel was.
Oh no, that was that Game Boy game or something that had a sequel that nobody cared about, like Forest Kids or something like that. Do you remember it?
Oh yes.
I forget what it was. Adventure Kids. Like it had some really dumb name. Yeah.
Boy, it's the games that were immediately forgotten. That's
Yeah.
another expect idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we won't remember them because they're all forgotten. On something
This looks cool.
we talked about it last. Yeah, I thought it looked cool for what it was. I'd like to see somebody review it somewhere. I'm not dropping $35 on a game I just saw out of nowhere, but I don't know. It looks cool. On games, we talked about it last week, but it's out now. Indiana Jones and the whatever it's called. What's the
Did when
What's
we
the
were on a
second
break?
part?
Golden circle or some kind of circle.
When we were on a break, I just saw the headline of Digital Foundry's review and they said that it arrived on Switch 2 largely intact.
No, I heard it was. I looked
Is
at
it the Great Circle?
Great Circle, yeah, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I watched the Switch Up review of it, and yeah, they said it looked good to me. Like it's, I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't want to pay $70 for a game right now, but I do think it looks pretty cool.
for the
Yeah, 90 plus the
Call yourself a
DLC,
Spielberg fan.
which we talked. I'm a Lucas fan. He wrote it.
I know.
Fuck Spielberg. But no, I'm sure Spielberg's a nice person or whatever. But
He does listen to this podcast, remember.
just remember that he didn't direct Back to the Future or Gremlins. He did
That
not
was
direct those
Zuckerman.
movies.
Zuckus or what was it?
Zemeckis
Zemeckis, that's the one.
Yeah.
and Dante
and Joe Dante.
for Gremlins. Yeah.
Joe Dante's awesome. No, what I think is cool, what we didn't mention last week that I learned in between episodes, what I think is really cool about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, is that if you buy the physical game, it's actually on the cart. It's not a key card, which is pretty cool. So that makes it even more interesting to me. That maybe
Rectangle.
maybe if I could find like a deal on a physical version, there's only like 2 games that aren't Nintendo ones that actually have the whole game on there. Like this and Cyberpunk are like the only ones.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Indiana
I
Jones
kind of
itself.
want to get a hold of that Cyberpunk, to be
Yeah,
honest.
wonder if Indy had some pull in that because he's an archaeologist. He's like, we have to preserve my game. Put it on the cart.
Put it all on the cart. I just it like barely happens that I find it very interesting when it does. You know, I'm like, okay,
I can't remember the
like great, finally, yes, awesome.
I can't remember the actor's name off the top of my head, but
Troy Baker.
Harrison Ford.
well, not Harrison Ford. The person who does the Indy's voice is
Troy Baker.
Yes, it's Troy Baker.
Baker,
Troy
yeah.
Baker,
And there's like videos of them meeting each other and stuff. It's impressive how well he does a Harrison Ford.
Yeah, Troy Baker's the voice of Joel too, right? From
that's
Last of Us. I know him from that game, from the first one, the only one I played. But yeah, it's out now. I don't know. It seems to be people seem to like it. It's from what I saw of whatever review I saw. It looks pretty good to me.
I have a demo on the PS5 that I haven't played yet.
I thought you had Didn't you do like the trial or something?
It's
Or
a
is it
game
separate
trial,
from
so
that?
I think I might have like 20 minutes left on it.
Oh, I definitely want to play it. I do think it looks cool. I wish, in honor of this game, they should have released Indiana Jones for 64 and put it on NSO. I mean, they would never do that, but I have that.
I like
game.
the one on the.
I
NES.
have the 64 one. It was a Blockbuster exclusive when it came out. You could only buy it there.
I think the one I had was. I can't remember what it was called. It had like all 3. It was like Temple of Doom and Last Crusade and
Are you talking about the Super Nintendo game?
Raiders. Well, this was on the NES, but it might have been the same game.
Oh, well, I know that made by the same people who did the Super Star Wars games that I like so much. They made it. There's an Indiana Jones game also made by the same company. That's like
It's
like Indiana Jones trilogy, but it's a Super Nintendo game, and it looks like the Super Star Wars game, but it's just with Indiana Jones. I'm not as good as I never beat that one. I thought it was much harder than the Star Wars games, but maybe just because that was like all I played for a time in my teen years. But yeah, I know there's an Indiana Jones trilogy one because I have the cartridge of that. Or no, did I didn't sell it, did I? I hope I didn't sell it. I think I still have it.
I guess it was just the Last Crusade.
Yeah, but because I remember there were different NES ones. The only NES one I played was the Temple of Doom one, which was
I wanted to try the
not great.
PC one. That it's a point and click.
Oh yeah, I had that game too. That game was
What
cool.
was that one called?
That's the Infernal Machine, right?
Infernal Machine. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the? Oh fuck! What's the 64 one then? I don't know. Anyway, there was way back when I listened to a Video Game Apocalypse episode where they did top 5 Indiana Jones games. There's not that many, but it was pretty funny. All the different ones they talked about on there. I think it's or no, that's the D. Which one is it? No, Infernal Machine is the 64 one. Infernal Machine is the 64 one. So what's the game? What's the Fate of Atlantis?
Fate of Atlantis. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think is the other one. Right? Is the LucasArts game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one.
92. Yeah. I have that. I got that game, and it was cool. I enjoyed it. I thought it was probably the one I got the farthest in as far as those point and click games go. But it was cool. Anyway, yeah, that's that for the releases for the week.
So let's talk a little bit more about the
We should
Nintendo
talk
pricing stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. We should talk about the pricing. So from my understanding, the Switch 2 is going up $50, but it's not till September, right? They're giving us some time before it goes.
Yeah.
Even though it's already up in Japan, from what I heard, they've already raised the price in Japan a bit.
I think they raised NSO in Japan too, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If I don't know. I didn't see it if they did. So I mean, we knew it was coming, and here it is. I mean, it as we said about the PlayStation 5, or Jeremy said, our stuff is appreciating, or your PS5 is appreciating, and now our Switch 2s are also, because they're going up in price, as we figured would happen. But didn't like the president say like something like, "Oh no, but it's worth the value because we're coming out with so many games, or there'll be so many games." I saw like a few different, and they said like, "Oh, there's more
It was a
games
statement, yeah.
coming out that we don't know about," which of course we all
The
figured.
president
that.
of Nintendo, of course, not the president of the United
I know,
States.
I
whose
got-
fault
No,
it is.
no, I would never talk about that fuckhead.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about it. Him and his fucking golden idol, he can get the fuck out of here. They should have stuck him in it. Should have just goldened him and then sold it to
Yeah,
somebody.
like that Buddha.
Just put him inside it. Yep.
Yeah, just turn him to fucking gold and give it to somebody. Not tell anybody. Just be like, where did he go? I don't know. Here's this statue over here. Take that, please. We'll all feel better. We'll feel much better. No, not that guy. I'm talking about the president of Nintendo. I don't give a shit about Rumpy Dumpy.
Yeah, I don't even remember who the president of Nintendo is anymore.
Haru Furukawa.
Didn't they?
Furukawa,
Didn't they
okay.
change? Or no, that's Nintendo of America, right? That switched.
Yeah.
It's not It's not Doug Bowser.
That Doug
Bowser's-
Bowser with Devin
Bowser's
Pritchard.
Bowser.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2 it'll basically be like buying it with Mario Kart, but not getting Mario Kart.
Right.
Think of it that way.
Yeah.
Isn't there aren't they doing like a pick your own game?
They are
as
doing
well?
that. Yeah.
Is that here or is that just other countries? I didn't look.
That's going to be here. And I don't know where else.
Is it through retail or is it just through like the Nintendo Online or
I
whatever?
just saw the headline, so let's dig into it right now. So, bundle includes a Switch 2 system and a download code that can be redeemed for a digital version of one select game. You can choose between Mario Kart, Donkey
Okay.
Kong Bonanza, and Pokemon Pokopia. So, through Nintendo. Yep.
So it's just you just buy the system and
It's a
there's
code.
You
a
get
code in it.
And you pick a code. Yeah, it's kind of like it's like when they gave you a free game on Wii U with Mario Kart 8, and you could pick it.
I know, I'm so jealous.
That's how I got Pikmin 3. Was through that.
I missed
pretty
that
awesome.
promotion.
It's always nice to get 2 games for $60. Hot off the press today as well. The Legend of Zelda movie got moved up a week.
This is Miyamoto.
So yeah, Miyamoto said it that
It got moved up a week,
off
yeah.
of Twitter, it moved from the 7th to the 30th of next year. So
When they do that, it's often
get your tickets now. What?
because some other movie announced a date and they decided, well, let's get ahead of it or whatever.
Like
Probably
what?
like a new Die Hard or
I don't
something.
know what else is coming out.
It's like what is coming out in April of 2027 that you need to stay away from?
Let's see.
Grand
Oh,
Theft
it
Auto
would be
6, the
May.
movie. I don't understand like what
It
would
would be
be.
May, so like
I mean,
what's in May?
Doomsday's coming out in December. I think that would be the
When's the
main.
new Minecraft movie?
That's like the Avengers Doomsday is in December. I would think that would be the big one to worry about.
Let's see. Oh, it's probably Avengers. So the AI says Avengers Secret Wars is coming out in May. So they're probably moving it up a week to stay away from that.
Yeah, I didn't think that Secret Wars had a release date yet.
I guess Minecraft sequel just got started filming yesterday. So it's probably not that.
Yeah, Avengers Secret Wars comes out May 7th.
Maybe the
That's
plots
definitely
are
it.
similar.
No. Well,
No.
according to not AI, never trust AI. According to IMDb, Secret Wars is coming out December 17th, 2027.
Oh, there you go.
Say, don't fucking listen to that shit. Don't. Whatever Google says from the AI, skip that and find an actual person. It's 80% incorrect most of the time.
I was just trying to get the answer out quick because we were not prepared for this information on the podcast.
Yeah, I always ask these questions like y'all should know them.
I mean, it would be really weird to have another Avengers movie like only like a few months after the one before. I figured they'd at least want to wait a year. Anyway, whatever. They moved it up a week. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. They decided that there was some edits.
The Resurrection of Christ Part 2. That's what they're trying to avoid.
Jesus too? The
Yeah.
game?
Oh, yeah. And it is going to be Easter around that time, right? So,
Yep.
yeah.
So that's going to be Easter movie.
Well, maybe they want to do big numbers like they did with Mario Galaxy, the movie, which came out around that time. I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's coming out sooner than later. I'm sure we'll see more stuff about that when it happens. Let's see what else is on here. There was some, it's like the time of financial reports for a whole bunch of different companies, including Sega. I guess they're canceling their whatever their mega game was.
Yeah.
But they're still
they call it
doing
Super
remake.
Game.
But they're still doing new games of other. I was kind of confused about what was actually happening with that.
Well,
There's
so
some mystery project or something, right?
It was a big mystery project, and it was something with a large online component, an ongoing type of game, which we all know those are expensive to do. Yeah, they never revealed what exactly the super game. That's what they called. They called it the super game. They never revealed what it was, and I remain curious. I want to know what they were doing.
I thought it had to do with how they were bringing back all the old Sega properties. I
I think so.
thought there was going to be
I
a big game that would
they were all
have
tied
like
together.
all the stuff in it, like Crazy Taxi, whatever. But they're saying that they're still doing those, but whatever this other thing was, they're not doing. So I don't know. That's too bad. But on the good side of things, Falcom did good. I saw they just put up their like whatever their financial stuff, and they did better than they thought. So they actually expect to sell more. Well, because they did really great from the Trails in the Sky remake that came out last year, Game of the Year for me. And
Yeah.
they're having
Probably because of you that they're doing this.
it was just me because I told so many people to get it, and I'm sure so many people got it. It's an awesome game. Play it. There's a 10-hour demo you can play for free. But no, I mean, well, Trails in the Sky's second chapter is coming out this year, and I already talked a whole bunch about Ys Memoire, Revelations, and Celceta, which was like, please put out Ys 7. I really want to play that again. I have it on PSP, but it plays so much better with the Pro controller. The PSP is not a very comfortable way to play things. It's much nicer to play it on a big TV with a nicer controller with dual. Well, you don't really need dual analogs, but it has it if you want it. But yeah, that I hope that means that's a good that people are buying Falcom stuff. So bring more of it, please. And I guess they did a sale on some stuff in Japan only though, because I tried to look. I was like, please put Ys 10 Proud Nordics on sale so I can get it, because I don't want to pay $70 for it. Put it on sale for like $40. I'd buy it for $40. Because even though I already have it, but I want the Switch 2 version with 120 FPS.
We got a couple of games announced, starting with the Jackbox Party Pack 12. No big surprise, they're doing another one.
Doing more of those.
Very popular.
I never played 11, but they go on sale a lot. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I do
It'd
want
be fun to do
Xbox
another
Series
Jackbox night. We haven't done those in a while.
That'd be fun.
We play a lot of like the murder mystery game, like Jess and I and Caroline and Robert. We play that, and I always want to get because there's like a couple sequels, and we still just play the regular one. I always want to get the newer versions of the murder mystery, but I never get around to doing it. Just
I
because
want to play the drawing ones are my favorite.
The drawing ones.
I like the T-shirt one. That was probably one of my favorite ones.
They don't like that one, so we don't ever play it.
TKO.
But the T-shirt game's great.
It'd be fun to do Jackbox again and to do Riff Tracks and do that on the game chat or whatever.
Oh yeah, Riff Tracks you can do online. Like as I said before, we had some random guy on there. We could play that online. We wouldn't have to do like the set up the computer to film the screen or like how we used to do for the Jackbox stuff. We could actually, I think you can easily play that without even having to capture the screen or whatnot.
Hell Is Us is another game announced.
Hell is you. Hell is me. Hell is we. I don't know what this game is, but I saw that it was announced.
It's a third-person melee-focused action adventure. That's about all I know about it. Flying Fire Shark Toplin Arcade Garage. I suppose this is another Toplin collection. What games are in here? Let's see.
Oh, I think that's actually coming out this week. I just skipped it because I didn't know what it was.
Let's see. I was short on time this week. Normally I would dig in and list all this stuff. Okay, yeah, there's looks like like 8 games or so. So I don't know any of these. Hisho Same, I'm guessing that's pronounced because it's Japanese. Flying Shark, Sky Shark, Same is the name of the game.
I wonder if it's same.
Fire Shark and Teki Paki.
So these like
what are these
airplane games?
Shooters?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, maybe it was. I don't know.
I haven't heard of any one of these games. Okay,
like Tiger Healy or something.
Here's the summary of the series. Okay, the Shark series, created by legendary Japanese studio Toplon, is a landmark shoot 'em up series. Flying Shark came out in 1987. Then everything took off from there. That's why I haven't heard about these, because these are shmups, and I'm not very into those.
Yeah. I thought I saw it coming out this week, but maybe not. I couldn't find it on the eShop. I swear I saw it somewhere else, like that icon. But yeah, more shoot 'em ups, I guess. Hooray! Let's see what else. What else?
Star Fox switched to Amiibo compatibility, and it's confirmed. So
No new ones though. You did say something on Slack that I'd like to believe is true.
What's that?
John said you said something about the new design of Star Fox. Your thought that you had.
The new design of Star Fox.
Do you want me to read it?
You say it. I vaguely remember what I said.
I don't remember either.
Well, what did
Is
you
it like
put it
the
in?
puppets?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Theory,
I think
the
my theory was that I think that they made it realistic in order that they could do some. Well, I think one, they're definitely priming the pumps to put out a brand new Star Fox game. I think that they're going back into the well of something successful to do.
I hope so.
Remake of 64,
And
but
probably a movie.
The reason that they made a realistic approach is so that it would blend well with F-Zero.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I would love for that to be true, because that would be really cool. Yeah, so you could do the Star Fox Command ending where they become G0 racers, but they're F-Zero racers.
Right. I mean, like if you picture Captain Falcon dropping into this remake game, like he would look like he belong in there. The way that they've stylized the visuals.
I'm surprised they never put Star Fox in a Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, right.
Right.
We had Animal Crossing in there and Link.
You could have had a little R-wing hovering over the ground or something.
Yeah. Well, there was that big rumor about what was it, Star Fox Grand Prix or something? Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Which I thought sounded hilarious, but I don't know. It could be true. I thought it. I mean, you never know. Like one time, IGN did a April Fool's joke saying that there was a Virtual Boy version of Game Boy Advance that was all red, and I believed it because Nintendo does some weird shit. I thought it was real. So I don't know.
I mean, I think you would also agree they've been doing a little push for F-Zero over the last 2 years or whatever since 99 came out.
Yeah, they've released like everything pretty much.
They released a couple F-Zeros.
F-Zero 2.
And like, what a perfect way for these two series being reintroduced to like dovetail in, hey, here's the crossover game. I think that would, to take two games that have relatively small followings in the Nintendo sphere and do a peanut butter and jelly thing with them, like I think that's a good way to blow up both series. And that's kind of what Nintendo's whole ethos has been the last couple of years, is like, we're going to look for our series that have some kind of following and take them to the next level. They did it with Donkey Kong. And what's next? I think Star Fox is clearly next, and throw F-Zero in there too, and boom, blow them all up.
And then hopefully Metroid.
What they should do is they should buy the Yakuza creator guy that got his project canned. They should buy that and bring him on to do the new F-Zero game because he did GX. The Gang of Dragon guy that got all the funding pulled.
Yeah.
Pay for that.
It's like a Star Fox Yakuza game.
Well, I mean, the Yakuza guy made F-Zero GX and Super Monkey Ball, so
right, I knew that.
I just want the guy back making an F-Zero game again because GX was so good. So let's just get him back. Why not? I mean, they canceled or they shut down their YouTube channel like right after the Gang of Dragon thing got pulled, so that may be done for. I'm just saying,
That might also be illegal stuff.
Help them out. Well, it was like
One other bit
or whatever, right?
One other bit of Amiibo news is this the first time this was announced? I have like vague memories that maybe this was mentioned before, but I don't know.
The Minoru Amiibo?
Yeah, the Minoru Construct Amiibo. Was this talked about before?
I didn't remember ever seeing it, but then all of a sudden I saw a bunch of posts about it, and I'm like,
no, I don't remember.
I was like, did that get announced?
I'm thinking of something else.
Did it get announced already? I don't remember. I don't really follow the Hyrule Warriors Amiibo shit or any of the news about that.
Well, I think maybe we just talked about it like when Tears of the Kingdom came out, and they had the Guardian Amiibo, which was awesome, and we felt like there was not an equivalent Amiibo being released for Tears of the Kingdom. This is kind of like that Amiibo. It's a large one. It's very large. I don't know how big, but it's definitely a big boy, and it has opposable arms.
It's the thing you build, right? The thing that I didn't ever build in Tears of the
Yep.
Kingdom. It's from Tears of the
Yeah,
Kingdom, right? Not Hyrule
Yeah,
Warriors.
yeah. Oh,
It's
you
from
never
Tears of the
did
Kingdom. Yeah, it's the mech.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Hyrule Warriors thing just because I never built it.
that. It's in Hyrule Warriors as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't there like
It
a
is.
mech link in there or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
but
they had just released a bunch of Hyrule Warriors amiibo, so I thought it was like with that, So I don't know.
So this will probably be an expensive one. It comes out in September 17th. And yeah, it has posable arms. So that's pretty cool. Amiibo are getting interesting new functionality in that way. And then there was the Splatoon ones that can fit together. Yeah, they're definitely like rethinking Amiibo.
The Splatoon Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is actually coming out in July. I said June last week, but I was confused. I confused July and June.
I pre-ordered that game, by the way.
Did you?
Then I thought,
Physical?
physical. And then I thought, maybe that's a bad idea because we don't really know to the extent what the multiplayer is in that game. We know there is multiplayer. So I might go back and get that digital instead.
Oh, you mean what if there's more multiplayer? You want it to be more accessible?
Yeah, if it's something I feel like
Just
I
on
can
your
fire up
console.
every day after the main campaign is done, then I would prefer to have that ready to go on the system.
Is
I
there
don't.
another cartridge you want to keep in your?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like that's sort of my rule of thumb going forward. If it's like a one player campaign and like a Donkey Kong or something,
You can
I'll
go
take it
through it
physical.
and then and then switch it out for something else.
Yep.
What I think, I don't think I've heard anybody say this, but this is kind of what I thought of from the trailer is I think Splatoon's going to be kind of like Monster Hunter-y, is kind of like the feeling that I get from it. Where you get three other
interesting.
people and you go out and do shit. Monster Hunter, you got your team of 4
Sure.
where you go and fight monsters and gather things, and I don't know if you'll get to gather things and make different outfits, but that'd be cool if you could. Like
but
you
you
do in
maybe do
Monster
some
Hunter.
hunting because you're on a deserted island. Presumably, you need food, so you're like gonna go hunt whatever creatures are there. And
Yeah, and you got a group.
I think it looks like Salmon Run.
You got a group of 4 people though. I mean, I'm saying it feels like there's Monster Hunter similarities in there that I could see. I don't know. Especially if it's, you get all your shit together, you go out with your buddies, you go do your hunt, you come back, you get better equipment, you go out again. I don't know. It kind of feels like it could have that vibe. So
some wrestling news. Cody Rhodes says that Nintendo has sent him a cease and desist over his Triforce logo on his boots.
when
Oh shit!
was it in AEW or WWE?
Let's see. This was something that he was speaking about on a podcast recently. Let's see if I can find the quote. He's got his podcast called "What Do You Want to Talk About" with Cody Rhodes. So he's interviewing other WWE people.
I want to be on there, and I want to talk about the time that they threw the belt at him at the Chicago show. How was that? That's a major reason why he quit AEW, because everybody hated him there. Which I always thought that was so. Like he'll come out and he takes his belt off and he throws it into the crowd, and then somebody threw it at him during the match, and I was there to see it, and I was like, wow, yeah. Also, he had like a 30-minute intro. I think a lot of people.
How did he
hated that
act?
too.
Like, did he just act like it didn't happen, or
He looked defeated. He didn't expect it. Because it's supposed to be, he's supposed to be a face and everybody's supposed to like him, but I don't know, maybe people got tired of him advertising his reality shows constantly. And I didn't understand why people didn't like him, but from what I could tell, a lot of it was that he was, advertising too much.
I feel like the
too much other
Triforce
shit.
logo. I feel like that design is just so
Simple.
It had to have existed before Triforce.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 3 triangles. Nintendo doesn't own triangles.
There's probably some thousands of year old mosaic that's got the exact design on it.
Did his boots have like the emblem of the Triforce with like the wings and all that kind of stuff, or was it just the triangle? Do you remember?
I was gonna say, that emblem with the wings, that shit is all over Ys, is all over Revelations and Celceta. Like that emblem, the Zelda emblem, is all over the temple.
With the Triforce in it?
No Triforce, just the wings, the wings part. But I was like, that looks exactly like the Zelda thing. But I guess I don't care about that. Why not?
Here's a clip from the podcast if you want to hear it.
No, it's
You hold
fine.
it up to
Let's
the mic.
just
Move on.
just
All
move
right.
on. Yeah.
Look it up if you're interested.
I did hear that fucking dude, the eBay guy, on another podcast.
Oh, Ryan Cohen.
But it was a Video Game Apocalypse. They played his
It's
interview
disastrous.
from
Wasn't that like
CNBC
oh my
or
gosh,
whatever, yeah.
bro? What are you doing? Like, if I was an investor,
Anybody
investor,
who says no matter what, the moment they say I'm the only one who can do this thing, they lose all credibility.
all credibility.
Well, also, he was like, well, like you were saying last week, where he's like, no, work it out. No, it's like, well, how do you have the money? He's like, well, like, whatever, it'll work. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah, what did you think? I mean, like, his general demeanor, he was like annoyed, didn't want to be there. Like, did you know that you had this interview? Like, so is someone making you do this interview? Like, if you want to go, you can go, bro.
Well, I'm sure he was made to do it.
Yeah, apparently he's involved in a bunch of other shit too, and he's a MAGA guy, and I don't know. I heard he's got a bunch of other garbage.
He said this week that he wasn't even passionate about GameStop. That's a quote that he said he isn't passionate about GameStop. He said that out loud while being the CEO of GameStop. He said he's passionate about eBay. That's why he wants to buy eBay. Like, are you on like some kind of like ayahuasca high that's like lasting 2 weeks? That's why you're saying all this crazy weird shit and I'm gonna buy eBay and I'm not passionate about GameStop. And it's like, come on down, man. You got a company to manage. And people are probably getting pretty pissed that you're saying all this bad stuff about your company. Yeah, dude, I think it's time for him to step away.
Yeah.
Time to stop GameStop.
Do something.
And eBay said, no, thank you. You should read the letter. That it's pretty terse and pretty, like, what did they say? Here's what eBay said. Your proposal is neither credible nor attractive. So, yep, not happening.
Did you see that guy that got arrested that was like selling drugs that looked like Mario heads or whatever?
No.
Did you see that one?
I haven't seen that, but that wouldn't surprise me because I have been to music festivals and stuff and I've seen similar kind of things.
Yeah,
Not just like bongs, but actual like pills and stuff.
Yeah, it was like pills that looked like Mario heads.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that. I've never partaken, but I've seen them.
I don't know. I didn't post it, but I
thought you were going to talk about the arrest of the person who threatened to blow up Nintendo.
Did they call in a bomb threat? Was it in Japan or was it here?
It was in Japan.
Yeah, it was in Japan.
Japan.
Yeah,
Wow.
someone in Japan, like a 27-year-old person, I think.
Wow, is he that mad about the new Star Fox design? Like calm down, dude. I mean,
His uncle works.
I know they
there,
look weird.
his uncle.
I know they look weird, but settle down. Let's wait till the game comes out. Or
No,
maybe it's
I
the
am
price
interested,
hike.
Like,
Maybe it's mad about.
I mean,
the price
obviously, it's probably somebody having like a psychotic episode kind of scenario, or maybe I'm reading too much into it, but I doubt that there actually were explosive devices and all that. I think it was more like somebody in some moment of grandiosity or whatever thought that they were gonna get some sort of demands, and maybe their uncle would finally talk to them.
I mean, it's I don't know. Yeah, it's Japan. If you want to, you can't like order bombs. You have to make them yourself.
But also, like, I don't know, Japan, like, you don't hear a lot about people lashing out like this. Like, the last thing I remember is the ex-prime minister getting assassinated, which was still pretty fucking crazy.
Right.
Well, that guy made.
Anytime someone gets assassinated, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong, but like,
Well, that guy made the gun too, right?
Built it, yeah.
He had to because it's really hard to get guns in Japan.
No, he built it.
Yeah, so he made it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the guy did have bombs, he'd have to make them because you can't just order them from Indiana like you can here.
Right.
Not that you can order bombs from there, but apparently you can get a lot of guns from there.
Well, some more bad Nintendo corporate news. Two things. One, Mercury Steam had some layoffs. So I don't know. What was the last Mercury Steam game?
Metroid Dread.
So,
and I remember there was some like
a really good
stuff
game called
floating
Metroid
around
Dread.
about like burnout and stuff. Like, what do they call it? Crunch.
Oh
yeah.
Like there was like crunch there and stuff, and like some employees were speaking out about it after the game came out. I remember that being a thing.
No, here it is. Not that one. Sorry, from before. Man sentenced to 6 years in prison for distributing meth pills that look like Mario, shaped like Mario's head.
The meth is probably more the reason. The Mario head.
I just think it's
still funny,
but still Mario meth pills.
Nintendo went after him for a copyright strike for his Mario drugs.
Well, he saw Breaking Bad, and he's like, well, let's do that, but like Mario heads.
They're like, this week we're going after the boots and the pills.
Takashi Tezuka is retiring from Nintendo board in June.
Yeah, that came out. That news came out like right after the price hike, or right after the news of the price hike.
Oh, really?
Well, they were pretty close, I think.
Do you think they're related?
I
Probably
remember
not.
seeing it. I don't think so, but I just remember them.
Is
like
he
one after
retiring?
another.
I did see there was like an article. Like, is he going on to do something else, or is he just like, I'm retiring because I'm retiring?
I didn't hear any one way or the other. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of times you think when people leave game companies, but like also somebody who's probably been at Nintendo for 8 million years,
40 plus years, yeah.
They stay there for a long time.
They probably just want to go like hang out in their garden
with the Pikmin. Something that's cool. Yuji Horii said that we're getting a Dragon Quest stream for the 40th anniversary.
That's awesome.
Towards the end of the month, on the 27th of May. I know we're all thinking, can we see something about Dragon Quest 12? What's happening with that? All we ever got was a logo, so that's what all the big Dragon Quest heads.
Well, we got
to know about
a little bit more than a logo. It was like a splash, like with some mild animation, but it was
not a whole lot.
It was right. It was like before.
It was before.
Yeah.
Toriyama died.
So obviously, like, maybe that's part of what's delaying it. Also, just I don't know. I'm not excited about a dark. I'm not super excited about because it can be dark and still be. There's dark stuff in Dragon Quest 12.
Oh, yeah.
11,
in
whatever.
11. I mean, there's plenty of dark stuff in all the Dragon Quest games.
It doesn't need to be like deliberately dark. Like I don't need like the Warrior Within treatment on Dragon Quest.
We don't need Prince of Persia, Warrior Within, or whatever.
Or Ys 9.
I didn't think Ys 9 was that dark.
It had a bit of it.
You didn't like their costumes. You didn't like their Batman costumes. You should have got the deluxe version like I did and made everybody look like silly clowns. Because I got the deluxe version. They all have really stupid outfits, and they all use like food to fight each other, like lollipops, or like one of them has like a green onion, like a scallion, and it's silly. And like one person uses like cookies to punch the other. What was the
Pokemon with the big leak in?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Shield.
Yeah, there's one of the guys has leaks, like fights with leaks. Yeah, there was one you could upgrade with that. But no, they had the deluxe version on sale for less than the regular one when it came out, so I went that one, and you get some really silly ass costumes, and you can't take anybody seriously. But no, Dragon Quest 12, I'm expecting we'll probably see the Dragon Quest 11S Switch 2 version that was rumored out there that got a rating. I mean, I would love to see them bring 4, 5, and 6 out in a new way. Like we'd all like to see remakes of 4, 5, and 6. Or any of the other ones, but mostly those ones. So I don't know.
Yeah, bring 8 as well.
Yeah, 8 and 9. I mean, 9 would be really cool because it was so like online and multiplayer. Be cool to see that updated in some way. But I don't know. Those games are great. Let's do more of them.
Speaking of great games, let's announce the 2026 World Video Game Hall of Fame winners. I haven't even looked at this article yet, so I'm learning this on the fly.
Oh, there's a Dragon Quest game in there.
So is this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame where like a game from any year or whatever can just be inducted?
I think so, yeah. Well, because there's games from they're not the same year. So it's Angry Birds, yeah.
Hell yeah.
But Dragon Quest 1, yay. FIFA International Soccer, okay. And Silent Hill. Oh wait,
there's more.
What, Frogga? Those other ones are?
Oh, the other ones are. These are just the finalists that didn't make it. Okay.
No, the lineup is Angry Birds. Yeah, Angry Birds, Dragon Quest, FIFA, and Silent Hill.
Angry Birds is a cool game.
I played through most of it on my phone. I guess that's one of the few games I played on a phone.
Angry Birds Star Wars, I remember, was really cool.
I think I got that one too.
I feel like the one that kind of doesn't maybe warrants it yet is well. No, I think FIFA belongs.
Which year?
I think FIFA belongs.
Yeah.
Even if it's just talking about, they're probably just talking about the very first one or whatever.
Well, this is FIFA 23, It says FIFA 23 PS5. It's right here in the picture. Why that one?
Maybe they're using that to represent the series or whatever.
Maybe that's still active.
That's weird. I don't know. If it's 23, that's an odd choice, but
Well, there's a picture here that shows
It'd be great if like Madden 95 was on there or something.
Well, it's like it's like Dragon Quest 1, Silent Hill, and then it shows FIFA 23 and International Soccer.
FIFA series, I'd put it in there, and it's certainly more popular all over the world.
I mean, some people buy game consoles just to play those games.
Right.
It's a system seller.
Maybe the odd man out is Silent Hill, which I know people like that series. But it's always no. I'm not talking to you. My phone just activated when I said series. To me, it's always been like it's in the shadows of Resident Evil. Resident Evil is
different though.
Yeah.
I never.
Different.
I think it's more like psychological horror, like in a less traditional horror way, like more thriller.
I played through some of Silent Hill, the PlayStation 1 just because I played the Silent Hill Shattered Memories game on Wii, and I fucking loved it. It was really good, and it's a remake of 1. So I tried to play through 1 after that.
Is it 2 that's supposed to be really good?
Yeah, I wanted to play the later ones, like 2 and 3, the PlayStation 2 ones. It was just, there was really not a way to get them at the time. They're not easy to get.
I've never played them. I know there's Pyramid Head, but that's about all I know.
But I always wanted to. But Shattered Memories was really good on Wii. And it's weird because there's no weapons in it, and I normally don't like horror games that don't have weapons. But
I know there's a lot of Silent Hill movies as well, but I haven't seen any of them.
I've seen one that came out this year, like 4 months ago.
I've seen the first one. I watched the first one with Jess. It's pretty good. It's all right. I don't know. They like that movie, so we watched it. It was fine for what I know. But that Wii game was really cool. So that one should be in there. But no, I mean it was. I remember my friends playing it, and they thought this was they called this one the scary game because it was they considered it to be a lot scarier than Resident Evil 1 was. So.
Well, the other nominees were Frogger, Galaga, League of Legends, Mega Man, Parappa the Rapper, RuneScape, Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, and Tokimeki Memorial. I think like at least Frogger, Galaga, Mega Man, and Parappa the Rapper, like I would put all those above
FIFA.
Silent Hill. I mean,
I think Frogger especially just because it's an iconic game.
Yeah, it's certainly one of the ones that people think of when they think of video games. Or
I think a lot of people think about Frogger when they cross the street, probably.
Right, that's true. Yep. It's the only one that has an episode of Seinfeld dedicated to on this whole list. So yeah,
sure.
The one about
Parappa the Rapper. Parappa the Rapper. There's few games that can legitimately claim they invented a genre, and Parappa invented the music rhythm genre. Were there a few music rhythm games before Parappa?
Yeah, there were, but there was one called Bust a Groove that I think came out before Parappa, but I could be wrong. I think we might have looked this up before and found out.
Yeah, we talked about this on one of our Patreon episodes.
Okay.
So maybe maybe that is right.
At the very least, Parappa was the one that blew it up, that made everybody look and go, whoa, that's different. Whoa, we really didn't do that before.
I like that. I like the art style of it too. Like I think it was really cool for the time because, it was like, no, it's still a 2D game. It takes place in a 3D space.
Right. And pretty brave at the moment. Like when everything was about going to 3D, that they did something that stylized and like rudimentary looking. Like that was a big swing. And they hit
Paper Mario before Paper Mario.
Right.
I'll say, wasn't? I guess it was. Yeah, it was before Paper Mario because I played it in high school and Paper Mario came out when I was in college. So it didn't. They had that paper style before that. Anyway,
of course everyone remembers Master Onion. He's the coolest.
Yep, I do remember him.
Two more that I want to mention. One, there's a video game that was made by the same people who are doing the statues in Washington D.C. There's the Trump and Epstein on the Titanic statue,
the gold Trump one.
Yeah. So all the statues that are making a mockery of him, they made an arcade game, and they've put that arcade game up around don't know if they put it all around Washington D.C. I forget what was the specific location by one of the memorials or something. But this is a clip that was on the Rachel Maddow show that I saw. They have 4 of these arcade machines set up head-to-head style, and the game is called Operation Epic Fury. That's part of the title. I can't remember.
Isn't that what he's calling the Iran
That's
War?
what he's calling
also?
That is the name of
Yes.
the.
Just say, didn't he already say that?
So the whole game is making a mockery of this Iraq War, or excuse me, Iran War. Yeah, great. I love this kind of stuff, and you can play the game online too. They put it out online.
Cool.
And finally, some good news. Weird Al Yankovic finally has a Broadway musical in the works. It's going to be called Dare to Be Stupid.
That's awesome. I hope Mother Spog's involved.
That'd be cool.
I would be surprised if he wasn't.
Yeah.
I love this. There's been a couple of musicals in recent years. Like there's centered around a particular artist. Like there was a Billy Joel musical. There was I think there was a Carly Simon musical recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird Al. I would make the trip to New York to go see this show.
I would too. I don't know if I'll cry like I did in Lion King, but maybe I'll cry of laughter.
It's probably better than most of the musicals that are out there, which it's whatever. I don't like musicals, but I'll watch that one.
Yeah, that's kind of the gist. They didn't really put out any details of when it's gonna come out or anything like that.
It's probably just in the process of being
Probably so.
shopped around or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
additional details will be included, including production timeline and additional creative team will be announced soon. So this is from the Hollywood Reporter. This is very cool. I'm going to see this one way or another.
Speaking of movie news, though, I just have to mention it. When we're recording this, as of the day that we recorded it, May 13th, is the 30th anniversary of the movie Tromeo and Juliet from Troma, which James Gunn, who's running the DC stuff for Warner Brothers, was paid $150 to write the script for Tromeo and Juliet. It's a wonderful movie. Find it wherever you can find it. I don't know. I'm sure it's available somewhere. But if you have get Troma Now is like $5 a month. I think you can get a month for free. You can watch it on there for free. But it's a great movie. Watch what James Gunn was doing before Guardians of the Galaxy. It's my favorite. It's my favorite version of Romeo and Juliet. That's for sure. It's got some really cool, weird parts in it. But yeah.
What if he's got anything to say about the anniversary? James
Gunn? I don't know. I mean, he's still like. Lloyd Kaufman was in Superman. He's still in all of the James Gunn movies. Right. So he still does. And there were pictures of Toxic Avenger, like in the Peacemaker show. I saw like a Toxic Avenger poster in there. So he's always been, he's still a supporter of the Troma stuff. I'm actually wearing a Troma shirt right now. And I didn't even know that it was the 30th anniversary of Tromeo and Juliet. But yeah, that's cool. It's a fun movie. Check it out. But yeah, that's that. That's been episode 520. Thanks for everybody for listening this long. And if you want to hear more of our episodes, you can hear them for only $1 at patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast. And at the $5 level, you can hear the WART radio, where we put all the intros and outros to all the episodes for a month on there. And listen to a cool playlist. Plus, you'll see the videos of us pretty much posted right after we're done recording. So you can see it way early if you don't want to wait for me to edit it. With all the stuff... with everything on there, completely uncut.
Yeah.
At the $5 level.
Unfortunately.
So check that out. That's the best way to watch it. I know some of our patrons watch it on that. But yeah, check all that out. And you can find us on, all over the internet. Check out the NintenDomain Reels. I've been posting a lot of Ys stuff out there. But I got some fun 30-second videos you can check out on the NintenDomain Facebook or Instagram.
I've found them all real nice.
It's been fun because I record a lot of stuff and some get some decent traffic. And I've been putting clips from the show up too. So check that out. That's been the episode. We've been your hosts. I'm Trey Johnson.
Jerry Mikowski.
John Knitter.
And thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you next time.
Easier.
go turn off all your lights and go play
Good
Resident
night,
Evil.
friends.
Go turn off the lights off.
I'm scared.
Hide the cats. No help from the cats.
It-
Put your headphones on. Scare you.
I put some of the like pee pads down on the couch that I use for the cats.
Take a blanket and like pull your Switch 2 out of the dock and go sit on your front porch in the dark and put a blanket over your head and play it.
I'll go in the garage where I think they
Have 911 on speed dial.
Put in the
there's a
garage
raccoon
where
in the garage
where
and play
creepy
together.
crawlies might crawl on you while you're playing. I'm sure you have spiders in your
That's
garage
awesome.
like we do.
I hope I do.
Yeah, I think you might need to enunciate that because it sounded like you said pigeon pea something.
Oh, they could. It's a mystery. They can just
Pigeon
wonder.
pea symbols.
They can
That's how I heard
wonder.
it.
I've done that in the snow before.
Pigeon peace symbol. That's what I said. But leave it to. It's all about the mystery. It's part of what people like about this show. The 10 people that listen.
We build the mystery and then we solve the mystery.